Yeah, so this is a car I don't talk about often. Usually I am talking about Corvettes, Vipers, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, McLarens, Teslas on occasions, but the Nissan GTR is the one car I usually just stay away from because it's an outdated car. But here we are, part 2. We're gonna be adding the Nissan GTR. So let's start with a cube. This car is super aerodynamic. Only 0.26 CD. First of all, most supercars and other sports cars have a drag coefficient of around 0.34. So this is literally a whale. Not literally, but kind of a whale. And not as in heavy whale, but as in the good kind of whale. So this thing is hardly a box. We're getting there. So that's 4, 4, 4. Yeah, a cube is 4 vertices on each side. So we're gonna lower this a little bit. But this thing also has side skirts, like all GTRs. This thing is looking very good. Um, and then what we're gonna do, get, let's hide all the images for now. Um, yeah, all right, so we're gonna go to wireframe. We're already in wireframe mode. Why did I say that? So we need to get rid of these vertices. Return to the photos. Bring these all the way back here. All right, so right here. This thing is beautiful. Why don't I talk about the GTR often? Is it because I keep up with the newest stuff? Possibly. But now let's talk about the GTR. Um, and then here. Now let's go to select, make sure it's not greater than 4, equal to, greater than, that's good. Now, here, uh, here, it's kind of difficult to make a GTR on Blender, or any car for that matter, but it takes practice. But especially the GTR, since it's not your typical car, it's a very super-ish car, so it's designed differently from most cars, like say the Toyota Sprinter or the Geo Metro. This thing is a whole lot different. Now let's just keep checking. Got it. This one's in good hands. Yep, got everything we need. Make sure everything is filled, including these little itsy bitsies. Now select all by trait. Now we see an issue here. J. We're going to move this a little leftward, a little leftward, a little leftward. And J. Now, let's see. It's still set at greater than 4. J. 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 And J. Now let's see what happens. Ta-da! No more greater than 4. That's awesome. But we still have a lot more to do. This isn't it. If you know the Nissan GTR, and if you know Blender, you should know how to make things straight. And when I say straight, I mean straightforward. Don't just try and make this thing look crooked. Doesn't have to be perfect, but definitely don't make it crooked as possible. Alright, this looks much better, right? We still have to extend the doors. Nice, okay. Now let's go back and see. All good. Now we can finally... Oh, see, now this is where we are having an issue. Pressing Y is more important than viewing it like this, circle around. So we need to make this bigger, but only some parts. Okay, we're almost there. But this needs to be smaller. Alright. Yeah, much better. Um, Now what we're gonna do is add a link. No, actually, you know what? Let's not add a link to this car. See, I use different cars, but you see, this one is from the track edition, but not quite. Or I could be wrong, maybe the premium edition. This one's the Nismo. So yeah, this one's pretty contradictory. I'm gonna remove the Nismo, replace it with the Nissan GTR Premium. This will give a more accurate... What version is Nissan selling in 2024? Let's put 2023. Um, Yes, use this one. But let's see if this one works. This is an AVIF file. Yeah, it's not showing any AVIF files. I'm gonna try and convert this to a JPG file. Alright, let's see if it works. Let's refresh. Yeah, this... Why do AVIF files even exist? Let's try 2022. It has a similar link. But it's not showing good photos. It needs to be a JPG or a PNG. How about if I just type in premium? What version is Nissan selling in the US market? So they have the premium. Okay, let's use the premium one. It's got to be the premium. Okay, I figured it out. Let's copy image. Let's go to paint. Because if you convert the file, Blender will know and then will not show you the file. Alright, save as, JPG, or PNG, whatever you prefer. Nissan GTR, rear, I'll keep these ones, but let's do rear premium. And then the front one also premium version. 2023. It's okay, I won't mess with the premium. I won't mess with the 2024 front end. It's not going to make much of a difference. But the rear end does make a difference. So get rid of this one. Just rename this front. What did I do here? And then rear. No. What did I do? Everything is lost. I am such a fool. This is why you don't rename files on Blender. Ever. Ever. back to this side. The only thing we need to do is the side skirts on this side. And the wheels. Actually, it'll be better if we just extrude. And then for the wheels, we're going to use 8. We're going to add a cylinder. No, not 90. We're going to rotate in the Y. No, not the Y. Here we are. Let's re-add it, but this time we're going to use 8. Now, you know what? Let's do 16. Um, so that's 5 bolt patterns. So we're going to use 10. 10 is an even number, 5 is an odd number. Alright, so that's perfect. 10 is a complicated number, because half of 10 is 5. Here we are. 90. We use 8 vertices for a 4 bolt pattern, 5 vertices for a 10 bolt for a 10 vertices for a 5 bolt pattern, and 6 vertices, 12 vertices for a 6 bolt pattern. To clarify, 4 bolt patterns equals 8 vertices, 5 bolt patterns equals 10 vertices, and 6 bolt patterns equals 12 vertices, and so forth. And anything beyond that is heavy-duty truck territory. Alright, so we're gonna look and select faces by sides. Yes, it is greater than 4. That's why I'm selecting all these. Although you don't have to have it at 4 vertices, it definitely has to be no more than 4 vertices. It's highly recommended that it stays at 4 vertices. It's not a rule, but the rule is no greater than 4. Now let's see. Still greater than 4 here. So let's hide this for now. What is it that I am missing? Let's try and start all over. All right. Okay, so it's the insides that are a little messed up. So we restore this. This side also. Just to make things quick. But if this pattern fails, then I'll do the 4-bolt pattern. Although this car comes with 5 patterns from the factory. I just need this accurate as possible. So is it kind of matching, or is it just... Alright. So there is no more greater than 4. So some patterns are equal to, others are less than. Not equal to, greater than, equal to, less than. This is nice. But how are these all... Okay, so let's remove this. Let's revert to the 4-bolt patterns. Let's use 8. Alright, so here we are. J, 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 and J. And we're going to copy it here. Paste it here. Supercars tend to have bigger tires in the back than in the front. You know why? Every supercar has rear or all-wheel drive, and when the wheels are skinnier in the front, it makes them easier to pop a wheelie. Did you know that? I didn't know that until my dad told me. Um, so here we are with this Nissan GTR thingy. This is just the side view. Now we need to turn on mirror editing. So to do that, we go to mirror. But there's a problem, okay? It only shows the right side and the left side. In order to do that, we have to get rid of this. But what about... No, I was wrong. Keep it on. Clipping, turn on. All right. Here, we're rotating it a bit closer. No, that won't work. But first, we need to do the back. So, let's turn off clipping. Let's turn off the mirror mode for now. Right now it's 5:36. We have plenty of time. So let's focus on the back side. Don't worry about this one. Don't worry about the side view. Don't worry about the top view. Don't worry about, what was this? The front end. I'm not so used to the front end as much to the rear end. So we're gonna work on the rear end, and that'll be it for part 2. I'll be working on part 3 maybe some other time. So yeah, let's get started on part 2. All right. I have questions. We need to get rid of these. This car, along with the Tesla Model S, are some of the most outdated performance cars in production today. Oh yeah, and the Dodge Challenger and Charger. I forgot about those two. Those have been around for over 10 years now. And now the Maserati Ghibli and Quadriport in their current generations. I think that the ones that are currently in production in their old form will definitely increase in value, since most other automakers are just used to the new trendy stuff. You get what I mean. Mercedes even continued over 10 years of a certain SL class for 3 generations in a row. And I mean like the R, something like the 1990s, the 2000s, and the 2010s models. You can look up the Mercedes SL class on Google. Right now I'm just focusing on the GTR. And it happens to be one of its competitors. So this is the rear end is actually super difficult to work on. Um, but the car is beautiful. I like it. I saw a GTR once at my job. The thing was super powerful. It was possibly modified. Um, Down right here. We're gonna get rid of this edge. Get rid of this edge too. But let's see. Go here, select all by trait equal to less than, and greater than. No, there are no greater thans. Great. But the problem don't worry, I have a part 3 coming. This is not a finished project. Right now it's 5:42. I got 20 more minutes, and then I'm out of here. I can work on this. Uh, so yeah, I can try and put this right here. But the problem is, it won't match the right side. And I don't have time to fix that right now. Right here, right here, right here, and right here. So we can get rid of these until we figure out what to do with these. So faces, get rid of, faces, get rid of, faces, get rid of. Alright, so I figured this out. And I'm going to do the same here. This is too many vertices. We don't want that. We want this car to look normal. Like a real life GTR. Do you not get it? Alright. So here, 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 and here. We almost made it. Just almost. Alright. Great. Actually, let's start all over. Alright. That's still there. But we need to make the back accurate as possible. So what kind of cube do we need? We need this cube. And what we're going to do with this cube, move all the way back. No face mode. We got to go to edge mode. Alright. I know I made some mistakes in the first try, so that's why I'm doing a second try. I'm making it up. So we'll just do the plate for now. This we can extend. But I need to move these. Alright, so that's the plate. It's 5:46. I will do the rest in part 3. Stay tuned. Nissan GTR. Oh yeah, the Nissan GTR. Prototype project. Prototypical project. Unfinished. So, part 3, definitely either Friday or next week. Have a great day.